This is May 26, 2016, Kick Out of Two podcast. You know, it's kind of funny because I recorded a podcast on the 24th. Mazaku couldn't make that one. And the 25th, WWE dropped the bombshell of going to split rosters and going live on SmackDown. So we're going to record this one and put it in front of the other one. But guess who's here now? Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Mazaku. You already know it, man. I'm tired.
Should be tired. You need to talk louder, brother. But he's back. It is steaming here. So we're going to talk about our thoughts on the breaking news that happened yesterday, and then we're going to play the actual original podcast that he couldn't make right after this.
I got a question. So about the whole brand split, was this announced on Raw or was it like announced
on the website?
Oh,
on their official website, they put up and say they will be doing a brand split. It will be unique storyline.
Got a draft?
They didn't say yet, but more likely it will. They said be unique storylines to each show, and it's going to have a specific cast, and they're going to split the writing team. So we'll have two different writing teams.
Okay.
So it will be competition.
Hopefully Paul Heyman gets to write.
But yeah, we'll go back to competition, and it's live on Tuesdays, and I think that's the biggest news. That some people don't watch SmackDown because it's not live. You can find out what happened online if you want to on Wednesday morning, so you don't really need to watch it. They said Raw averaged like 3 point something to 4 million a week, but SmackDown averaged 2 something a week. And it's like, well, how can you get it closer? Make it live. You might get some people watching more. Then on Tuesdays, well, let's get real.
Really comes on.
I don't know what comes on Tuesday. I don't know what I watch on Tuesdays.
We didn't got cables on it.
Yeah, I don't know what I do.
It's the reason to get it though, in order to do this, guys. So you guys looking forward to more reviews and live reactions of Raw and SmackDown back to back, Monday, Tuesday. Make sure stay tuned. Yeah.
Let us know because that would change everything to reviews and podcasts. That could change a lot. And then NXT comes on Wednesday, so it's like they could dominate 3 days of the week if you're really following it hardcore. Then it's days you don't even care about. The brand split. A lot of people don't like it, but again, this is something they could change. If it don't work in a year, they could be like, "Fuck it, put it together again," because it's their product.
Yeah.
But I think it's smart because if you're gonna split the writing team, it's less writers in the room.
Yeah.
So then more ideas could really come out.
Yeah.
And you have stars that you can't promote that you could promote now because
they got a lot of good people and a lot of new talent and shit like that. So. All of it just trying to get one, title. That's why people are getting released because it was less opportunity. They're probably sitting back sick like y'all was gonna split the brands anyway. This could be a new idea, but they was gonna split them anyway. I feel like there really wasn't a reason to release Cody Rhodes.
Cody asked for his release. So
I thought only his wife asked for his release.
No. He asked for his release. He said he left for release and they waited a couple of days. And they gave it to him because they're like, that's what you want. And then that's what his wife said. I put it in mine. But she wanted to leave for months anyway, so I guess maybe they were just talking and saying, "Hey, baby, can you leave first?" He probably went, "Yeah, whatever." And maybe but Goldust's like, "Fuck out of here! I want my paycheck. I want my chicken." So same thing with Cody Rhodes. Is like, he's gone.
He'll be back in 2 years.
Could be. That's what the good thing about wrestling. That's why you need other companies because I said WWE main issue is they have too many people on their roster. Because everybody can't win it. Because the fans, you can never make happy. And I don't think they watch sports. A lot of the wrestling fans.
Here's the thing.
I don't think
they're getting a little smarter, though. I mean, they're not mad that Roman won. We already know this. In fact, you kind of got to have him win. Because you shut him down for so long.
And he just won a title, though.
Yeah. It's the way he's winning, which is like, okay, you survive a Big Bang Kamehameha, and then you come up and do a destructo disc and you win the fucking match. It's
that's what I've been saying about Roman. It's the booking that they do with a lot of people. They even did it with Kevin Owens a couple times. That Kevin Owens would take 2 finishers, kick out, and do one pop-up powerbomb and win. It'd be like, I like Kevin Owens, but can we stop booking that? And if you do book that, the other person have to kick out close to the same finishers. So if AJ would have kicked out the spear at the very end and then got speared again right afterward and lose, it'd be like, all right.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, so have him kick out less or have the other person kick out more.
I heard he doesn't sell any weapons, Roman. At least in matches I've seen, he doesn't sell any weapons at all.
It's okay. A lot of people is bad at selling.
He popped up at the 7 fucking from Dean Ambrose. It's like, really?
Yeah, a lot of people just not good at that stuff.
That's Vince.
Even Paige is not good at selling like that. But
but we got Cena's coming back on the 29th, I believe, right?
Yeah.
No, 30th. Excuse 30th.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
29th for Sunday. So you got,
Oh yeah, because Rusev won the
Super
US.
Saiyan.
Yeah,
That's he won it so Cena could whip his ass.
I mean, do you rather have that? 'Cause you don't want him going for the main.
Cena, I don't want him going for any. I don't want him going in the ring.
I feel you.
That's it.
I feel you. Yeah. So about the brand split, here's my opinion. I know you want them to split the titles. I feel like I don't want them to split the titles. I want the champion to be able to go back and forth. This way, you can have maybe number one contenderships of the top Raw guy, top SmackDown guy at a pay per view. I'm thinking they might stop pay per views. I'm thinking they might do 5 pay per views a year, and everything else is WWE specials. And you could do the number one contendership at the specials.
Yeah, but I feel like more titles would mean like more eyes, and it can help a superstar who does have that title.
Yeah, but if you do the
European title or the heavyweight championship, which is really the main one, or the other tag team championship title.
But if you bring up the other championship, you split the roster.
Yeah, they did. They're splitting the roster.
Yeah, but if you have one champion going back and forth, that champion could face multiple. Like a New Day.
And if it's 2 champions, you could do the same thing, just on a bigger scale, because it's 2 champions.
I don't know. I mean, but they do have enough people. That's what I tell people.
Because they have a lot of people.
Yeah, so people saying the roster's not strong.
More opportunity and more, at least like more titles, so people can look at these superstars more.
I guess they're going to figure it out. I don't think they're going to do it right away. I think they might wait a couple months, and if they feel like they need another title, then they will add it. They will be like, oh, SmackDown's going to have an exclusive title, and New Day is going to be exclusively the Raw, or so. I don't know, but personally, like, I feel like it's a good idea. Definitely going live. Why not? They already good at live anyway. So, and having the split roster, people's mad because they saying that the roster's not strong. The roster is very strong. This might be people you don't know, but they're signing fuckloads of people. Even NXT, people making jokes calling it NXT because you signing all these TNA guys, Samoa and Joe. Where do you think they're going to go? They're going to go to the main roster.
Yeah,
you're going to see Samoa and Joe on the main roster facing AJ Styles. It's going to happen. Finn Balor's going to go up. So like it's a lot of people, and it's people that don't even show on TV. I don't like Jack Swagger, but he's in the back chilling, like sipping on a soda. If you split the rosters,
we get to see Titus O'Neil.
Okay, so if he split the rosters, you're gonna see him more,
and it means more paychecks. More people can eat that way. More opportunity. And the best thing about it is that there are going to be 2 separate writing teams, one for Raw and SmackDown. So real competition is back, and if Paul Heyman, if he does get the opportunity to write,
like the lead, right?
Whatever show he's on is going to be the top show.
Now we know where this is virtually going to go. Now, who do you want to be the face? Not the wrestlers. We talking about Stephanie or Shane.
Well,
where should they
Shane's
go?
going to be the face regardless.
No, I mean no. Where should they go?
Like Raw or SmackDown.
Well, they're not gonna have him on both.
Give Shane to SmackDown, because Shane, like, people are still like shocked that he's here and he brings them views.
And you feel like
bring it to SmackDown. People are going to watch Raw because regardless of Raw is not Raw, it's like the main thing. Regardless, it's like the main storylines, all right. But hopefully, they treat both brands equally. Put Shane on SmackDown. Because I don't see Stephanie on SmackDown. It doesn't feel.
I mean, that was her show.
Yeah, but this is back.
But it's a long time ago. Yeah. But so should they do the draft? I like drafts because I like sports.
And you must have Batista versus Undertaker at least 2 years in a row.
Yeah. But should they do a draft to start it off, or just surprise everybody?
A draft.
Cool.
Surprise everybody. It's a lot of people. So, do a draft.
And who would you like to basically separate? Who are you?
All right, first let's take Cena's contract away at full.
Well, I don't think Cena is going to be on either.
I already know they're going to put
Dean
Ambrose on SmackDown and put him on Raw, so people won't know. So
sure, because it's a certain guy that just came back. They might do that with that person, Seth Rollins.
Put him on SmackDown?
You don't think they're going to separate them two, or you think they're going to keep them together?
Seth Rollins got the title. I feel like he needs to go after the WWE title. Even if the heavyweight comes back, I just feel like Seth needs to be WWE.
Well, that's why I feel like the champion might go on both. Might stay on Raw, but his challenger could come from SmackDown, and they could bring the title back and forth. That might not work or might work. It's a weird thing. But you feel like Seth probably should be on Raw.
Yeah.
Or wherever Stephanie and Triple H are at, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it could be
storyline. It doesn't matter about them. Just Seth Rollins is an amazing talent.
And you feel
I mean, if he's on both shows, that's good too. It's extra paycheck for him. But I don't know if they'll do that. If they do, that's cool.
Okay, so Kevin Owens.
Yeah, you can put him on SmackDown.
So Raw, you're looking at
Leave AJ on Raw.
No, here's the thing I want to ask you too. Like, you don't agree that the champion should just can go on both shows, not should be there every week, but can go on both shows.
I mean, yeah, he can. He's a champion. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I feel like because they can't have another women's title, and they can't have a women's only fight on one show.
Yeah. I mean, they could have done the women and Divas show, but you know.
Yeah, not definitely. After they threw that away, you would cringe if they say SmackDown's gonna have the Divas champion. You would cringe like, really?
I just want to watch the SmackDown Divas matches.
It's like, but you'd be like, why would
they can't have like a ladies champion or some shit? I'm not sure.
They can, but it's too early. You gotta let the woman develop a couple more years.
A couple more years. They can do it in a couple of months. See who they got.
Well, Sasha's injured
again.
She got a concussion. That's what they said. That's why you haven't seen her on TV.
Damn, man.
So that's why I kept saying like, oh, we should wait till this for them to win. No, if you feel like the person should win, let them win because people get injured. Oh, well, Sasha's gonna win at SummerSlam. Okay, then. Oh, next week she injured. Oh, maybe she might not win it. Yeah. So the same thing I already asked previously, but it's like even like Charlotte right now. Did you hear about the breakup with her and Rick?
Was that real life?
No, it happened on Raw. Oh. It's kind of funny. Well, it wasn't funny because the stuff she was saying, but it went. Rick was saying, hey, you know, Charlotte, when she's a kid, she's go for the cookie jar, and everywhere she at, she'll always find that cookie jar because whatever she wants, she always got. You know, and I'm proud of her for being a great champion. And she went like, the only person I could think for my title run is me. You know, the Hill stuff, and start going to the whole. I remember holidays and Thanksgivings, you was never there. I had to watch you on TV for 30 years. And basically her ending line is like, I don't need you no more. I prove I don't need you no more. And now you could go home and watch me on TV for the next 30 years. Like I had to do you.
That's cool. WWE had to do that though.
Oh, eventually.
She kept getting cheered. So.
Well, Rick kept, because Rick always going to get cheered.
Yeah.
But it's the point, Rick, of course he probably liked traveling, but it's like, all right, come on, how long we going to do this? So now they put Dana Brooke, I guess, as that.
Oh yeah, that shit was weak. That shit was weak.
It was weak because Dana Brooke was.
That shit made me feel like. I love Divas division. Oh, I said the women's division. But when I seen that clip, that shit for like 1 minute made me not give a fuck about the division in its entirety.
Well, I see what they brought up Dana Brooke because she's supposed to be with Emma. They've been on Dana. They've been on her and Emma been together.
But it was tasteful
for a year on NXT. Emma has a back injury. She might not wrestle again. So now they don't know what to do with Dana Brooke. They normally would just leave people lying around, but for some reason they went, are we going to do something with her? Well, let's try to do that tag team.
Yet? Paige
just came back, but Paige, I think they might be going with a face thing. And she can't fight Charlotte because she just fought her.
What she did?
For the title. Charlotte was she was Diva champion. I mean, it wasn't just.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You can still do this. Paige. It's like season man.
Paige, you could do it, but because I don't know. I feel like they want Sasha to win it. So who are they going to have? Maybe Naomi might be the next punching bag.
I heard like maybe 9 months ago they had changed like the ring padding and stuff like that, or how it was made. And since then, a lot of injuries since like that it really has happened. So I do feel like they need to go back to whatever they was. Or
that could be true.
It could be a cheaper material, or
it could just be different material because they won't be.
It could be different, but that different material really is killing the guy's business. I mean, put out the top guy. He just came back.
I feel
he came back kind of early.
Yeah, he was taking those Cena hormones. I kind of agree with that. I just feel like there's less drug use now. I mean, I watch MMA, people getting injured more because you can't use too many drugs. It's less steroids being used in the era, and people are getting hurt except for self-medicating themselves with shit they shouldn't be taking. So I agree. Every little bit of everything got to do with it, but I think the main thing is cleaner wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Rose was not down with that shit. Like, he said, fuck it, he cocky Zan. He kept doing it. It's like, yo, like, and then he got released. And the Ascension dudes are about to get released, too. I think they're on their second strike.
Well, one. But more likely, would you keep because you can't fire him for that reason. But, what we're going to do with you? It's a package deal, and you're not a part of the team up here because we didn't book you correctly, but... personally, some people thought they would still kick, punch, kick, punch anyway. So people wasn't big fans of them. But you will go. Of course, it's already happening. But you think the WWE is at least trying to do the best thing forward by the Bland Sprit and they trying new stuff.
They're trying.
I feel like they're trying new stuff, and that's all you want. I mean, they're giving edgier programming. Like they sneaking stuff in that it makes it seem more. Oh, okay, they're getting away from the kitty shit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but maybe doing the brand split, just had heavyweight title, just had Cena win it, so he could be a 16-time champion. Because they build up characters for years just to have Cena. I mean they did the same shit with Rusev and that was just horrible.
Yeah,
it was like, damn, like this was all of this was for.
Well, yeah, well the problem with Cena is when he beats somebody, the person just goes back to a regular wrestler, and it's like, but they don't gotta be. They can still lose and still be a monster.
It's the way he beats him.
Yeah, it's like
he survives all the big kamehamehas. Come back and does a couple of shoulder tackles and what's it called, like a fireman carry.
Yeah,
he wins.
Yeah, you'd be like that move don't look devastating.
Like, he beat Seth Rollins 3 times in a row while Seth Rollins was champion. People really need to wrap their heads around that. Yeah, Seth got it for US title, but after that, lost.
And
it's like,
before we go into the part 2, this is what I want to ask you. Then we can end it here because he basically agrees that it's a good Bland Sprit, smart idea, and going live is smart. Seth Rollins comes out on Raw, they love him. Crowd's going crazy.
Yeah, he goes hill, right?
Goes hill.
Do they boom?
After he starts saying the stuff he's saying, is it a mistake? Doesn't matter? Because me and you cheer.
Vince,
we cheer who we want to cheer.
He knows there's about to be a fight with him and Roman. So Roman is already bad with he's already getting booed. So Vince still think it's a glimpse of hope that he's gonna get cheered over Seth. It's still not gonna happen. No. Because when Seth wrestles, you can't help but cheer because he's a great wrestler. He's a better wrestler than Shawn Michaels, and that's the only wrestler I know that's better than Shawn Michaels in ring. And to be honest, it might be a couple more in the roster. Give it a couple of months. I'm not even gonna say years. Sami Zayn. I'm not gonna say Kevin Owens. Kevin
Owens is really good.
Yeah, he's really good. Probably Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, but AJ Styles is out of his prime. So
but even Neville on the low.
Yeah, Neville on the low
is really can do what he wants.
But as far as who's past him now, it's only Seth Rollins.
He could be the
I'm
best
saying that
performer.
in history.
He could be the best performer in WWE right now, period. He could put on and have a show with anybody, and he could wrestle any type of style.
And he's an all-around superstar. He can do the power moves. He can do the cruiserweight type shit. He can do anything.
Exactly. So I feel like they left money on the table.
What was Seth?
Just not. Personally, I don't care about heels and faces. So just having him gray would have been cool. Because Roman, they don't want to admit it. He's gray. Some people like him, some people don't. So why?
But a lot more people don't like
exactly.
Him.
But
and
why?
It's not because,
but why try to force me? Well, they're not forced. But why try to force the crowd that don't like Seth is saying, hey, if you like him, you like him. You don't.
Do you hear the shit JBL say about us, Roman Reigns? Like,
I get mad because he's the heel announcer, and that was the problem with Cena. The heel announcer should be coming at Cena, but you got the heel announcer saying, "Oh no, they like Roman. They just are they." It's like, wait,
no, fuck him and fuck Cena. I'm talking about like the boost Roman. It'll be okay. Like people just say, "Yeah, boo Roman." That's boo. Let's just boo. No,
but people draw.
They're not booing him because they don't like his wrestling. They're not. I mean, a lot of them booing because it's talking, but not the majority.
I think
we're booing him because we seen exactly what the WWE did to him. Y'all made him Hulk Hogan. Superman. They made him Hulk Hogan times 4 because this nigga just won 2 Royal Rumbles in a row. Actually, did he win 2 Royal Rumbles in a row? Oh no, he went to 2 Royal Rumbles, but he lost it, and then he has to go to WrestleMania and win it anyway. He didn't win the Royal Rumble, but still went for the title shot. So you made it even worse than it was the year before, where he just won out of what Big Show.
I think the problem is with Daniel Bryan was there too.
And then
if people went to Daniel Bryan and then like have Daniel Bryan leave like number 14 stuff, or having him stay at the end, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Then, like you said, the 3 people who's left in the ring, you like,
we know it exactly.
I clearly know who's winning this. And now
you shouldn't be able to say that in a room. That's the first time in any room I said, okay.
I think this is unique because the fans today, they want to be surprised. But the problem is when they want something, and it's a weird thing. So it's like, what do they do? For me, Seth just should have been Seth Rollins. He came back, they loved him. He went heel right away. But then Stephanie thrown him in the back saying, we're not the same business that we was. So our relationship not the same. Shook his hand like, goodbye. Now, that, of course, she's just doing that because eventually she want to screw over Shane. If not, this is gonna get weird. They just.
Or that's gonna.
Because Triple H got to come back soon, and it's gonna be Triple H and Shane.
I know what they're gonna do. They're
gonna have
Shane go to SmackDown, and they're gonna have Seth go to SmackDown. And Seth gonna become champion, and Reigns gonna be champion. Then they're gonna face each other.
Makes sense, but they faced each other at Money in the Bank. Did you hear that? They already set the match.
What? Roman and Seth?
Yes.
Oh, I kind of wish they didn't do that because I know what's about to happen.
Think so?
I know exactly what's unless y'all switch.
This
is probably the only time where if y'all switch titles back and forth, I wouldn't be mad about.
Well, that's what I said.
I wouldn't be mad about
I can see that happening because you still got SummerSlam. You could build these two, go back and forth.
But it's the way Roman's been winning. If he wins the way he's been winning against Seth Rollins, we ride it.
I would feel upset because a lot of people say AJ won't win because he's not a WWE.
Oh, you talking about AJ going up against Roman?
No, I'm talking about myself, but I'm bringing it back to AJ. Yeah. A lot of people feel like AJ wouldn't win because he's not a product of the WWE. True, he only been there for.
He's been wrestling for.
I know, but I mean, he's been with the company for like 5 months. So it is weird if they would have gave him the belt looking at it that way.
No, because he gave Sheamus and Del Rio the belt right away when they came. So you can't just be like, oh no, because we remember. And then Del Rio when he first came, he was okay. Sheamus wasn't even okay when he first came. He was basic as fuck. And
exactly. He was known over there, but he wasn't known over here. Yeah. AJ is known in America because that's where he wrestled.
He's known everywhere.
He's known everywhere. He blew up in Japan and came here. So sorry for the interruption. We're just gonna end this on the comeback of Seth Rollins. He came back at the end of the match. We all know that. He pedigreed, and then he lifted the title up.
Get rid of that fucking pedigree, man.
I do, too. I feel like Triple H is jerking off in the back like, yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
You're like, the game. So, but Seth is back. We feel like he's the best in-ring worker. We feel like he could be the most, I don't want to say complete, but we know he could play a babyface. He plays a solid heel. He does make people boom. That's not easy to do today with people like you. And it's interesting to see what's going to happen. Hopefully he wins, and they can go back and forth. Like we say, they can go back and forth with the title here. I wouldn't be mad about that. I don't hate Roman. I do feel like the crowd draws sometimes.
Roman really a 3-time champion.
Exactly.
He became all that while Seth was going the 7-month time.
Exactly. So Seth wins. He's a 2-time champion, and that then closing the gap. But Seth was champion, so some people feel like Seth won't win, but Seth already have a built-in track record, never lost his belt, he had some really good matches, and this is somebody who's actually his age, because remember he was wrestling a lot of old guys for a minute. Remember that? He was like, yo, Seth not really. So this should be really good. Now, do you feel like they're going to go all the way heel, and he's going to have interference in the match?
It doesn't matter because Roman is heel when you wrestle Roman.
All right, well, that was our thoughts. So you want to say something?
That's it.
All right, well, part 2 is playing right after this, and we catch y'all next week. And this was episode 4 of the Kick Out of 2 podcast, and part 2 of the part 1, but the part 2 came before the part. Well, fuck, you know what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shizzy with the Xbox, aka Link215 with
Excalibur Angel. What's cracking?
And this is the Kick Out of 2 podcast. What's the date?
Today's 24th. My wife's birthday. Happy birthday, baby.
Okay, now, my man. Now, the reason why Skylab is here, first of all, wrestling fan, he is a part of the family tree of me and Mazaku. This is our big cousin. And Mazaku couldn't be here because, man, he had a prom like a prom. We're going to show some pictures
party
up.
Party like a rock star.
Exactly. He had like, we're going to show you pictures of what he was wearing, but he was flyer than fly, so fly, he take a nap in the sky and, playing with stuff. So we're going to talk about the pay-per-view, our thoughts. We're going to talk about Raw, our thoughts, and what are we looking forward to in this wrestling world. So let's start with the pay-per-view. We're going to skip through it real quick, and then what do we think about the matches? Extreme Rules. Excalibur, I'm coming to you. What did you like about the pay-per-view?
All right. Well, first of all, I really liked the Intercontinental Championship match. That match was awesome. Okay, everyone pretty much did their thing. I mean, Miz, he won. Okay, I'm not mad at him. Just not the person I thought would win. But
let me interject there. When it comes to Miz. Yeah. Do you like his title reign? Because he's a heel champion. Yeah. The WWE still believes in heels and faces. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how they roll. Yeah. So as a heel champion, you supposed to don't like him. Mm-hmm. So I think he's doing a great job because you don't like him. and he wins out of the 4 people that's in the match.
Now Miz is okay.
And his wife makes his character even better now.
Yeah, it does. It does. I guess now I do like Miz a little bit. The only thing that I'm really looking forward to, from Miz is for him to evolve more, as far as like skill wise. You know what I'm saying?
He's a dick. It's never going to happen.
I mean,
it's not that good. But I think he could be one of the best heels because I never liked the Miz, and that was his job for me not to like him. Because Kevin Owens, you don't supposed to like Kevin Owens, but you like Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Miz is good there.
But he's nice in the ring.
Well, Kevin Owens is great. That's the reason why you can't. And he's great on the mic, but he is a bad guy.
That's why he was one of the people who I was hoping would win.
True. Now that was a great match. That could be a 4.5 on a scale of 5. We had the tag team match with the Usos and the Club. Did you like that match? Do you feel like the right team won?
That match was cool. Now, I mean, as far as the whole club versus the family thing,
the bloodline. They changed it.
Yes, the bloodline. Yeah. Sounds better anyway.
It does.
But as far as that whole feud is concerned, I think it can, get a little better. And I believe it will. And as a matter of fact, that feud, I don't know if the feud is over.
The feud probably is over because what happened on Raw.
Yeah, because
AJ, and so it could be over.
Yeah, due to the fact that Seth is back, it probably is. So.
Now that was a good match as well. I know it was a match I skipped. It wasn't a match before the Intercontinental title. Can't remember right now, so we're gonna skip that. The Jericho Dean match it's getting a lot of mixed reviews online because the match was like 29 minutes.
It.
You did?
I loved it.
I'm gonna let you go first because I didn't love it. So I'll let you go first. What did you love about the match? Except for the ending. Because the ending was great.
The ending was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen at all.
The ending was awesome.
Yeah. That's probably why you liked the match.
That was awesome. I mean, it was gruesome.
It was.
It was very gruesome. It was everything that I expect in a hardcore extreme match,
Okay, I get that.
And I love the whole asylum thing. I love the fact that he created the asylum. No escape. I like that. No escape.
Now, I like the match. I feel like the whole rule thing, it would have been better if they had a roof over the cage so you couldn't escape. The match went on for over 25 minutes. That's a long fucking time. The ending was great. Some of the stuff was great. I just feel like they went too long. But do you want this feud to be over with these two? I do. Because I don't see where it could help them out.
Now.
Hopefully.
I mean.
But on Raw, they could rekindle.
Did you see Jericho's face when he saw the thumbtacks?
Do you see his?
Did you see his pain? No. Did you feel his pain?
I felt his pain, and I was shocked because Jericho don't need to do that because he's a legend. So I was shocked that he took. I'm thinking clearly Dean Ambrose taking this bump because why would Jericho take it? Jericho did everything already, and Jericho went out there and he put his elbow through.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
I don't know if it was awesome. It was terrifying. But
that's what makes it awesome.
So let's see what was after that. I'm missing a match because it wasn't the women's match that was next. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. The U.S. title match. Kalisto and Rusev.
Yeah.
I like Rusev. I feel like Kalisto didn't really have a great run with the title. People didn't really feel him. And Cena's gonna win the title, and since they believe in heels and faces, you need a bad guy to beat Kalisto, so Cena could beat the bad guy.
Yeah.
So, but did you like the match? It was cool. It was a regular match, and it was a stream night, so it felt weird. It was no special.
I didn't really care too much for it.
Exactly. I love the finish though. The way he did the what's his finisher name?
The ball.
The camel clutch. Fuck it. It's the
camel clutch. It really is the camel clutch.
That's whatever you call that shit. Yeah, it was a good finisher. I thought it was a solid match, but it is what it is. The women's match that we might have some problems with. It was a submission match. Ric Flair was banned from ringside, and y'all already seen the pay-per-view. The match was okay. Before the ending, it wasn't even great.
We still hear Flair's music.
Exactly. And
Dana Brooke come out dressed up like Flair, so of course, they set the whole thing up. But I didn't like it.
I didn't. I feel like Charlotte should have just won, period. They shouldn't have nobody interfere. Mm-hmm. Showed that Charlotte could do it on her own. But it is what it is. I felt that was the second weakest match of the night. And I love the women's division. A lot of people bullshit on them. I love the women's division. The main event was interesting. Did you feel this match was better than the match at Payback? It's debatable. Same shit kind of happened.
But it was
more table spots.
It was more, yeah. It was more. It was more tables. It was more violence. But I don't know. Like I did like the match.
I don't like the ending. I thought the ending was
with all the interruptions. It just.
I wasn't even mad at that. It's just more. Roman kicked out of 2 Styles clashes. He kicked out of one. They kicked out of one where he used a chair.
And that spirit. You know what I was saying to myself? As a matter of fact, I said it out loud. You know what I said when he hit the first one?
What'd you say?
I said, "Damn it, shiz."
What, me? What did I do?
Because you said it.
I said before it happened?
You said it. I was all like, man, I can't wait for AJ to hit Roman with the Styles Clash. And he's like, he gonna kick out of it. I was like, well, he's just gonna hit him with it again. He's like, and he gonna get out. I was like, yo, man, stop wishing bad luck on me.
I'm just saying.
See, you wish bad luck.
I'm just saying, WWE.
You wish bad luck.
WWE has a problem of with the book. At the end of the match, they have one person kick out everything, and the other person can't kick out the finisher. Even Kevin Owens will kick out 3 finishers and hit you with 1 pop-up powerbomb, and the match over. You'd be like, well, shouldn't they at least kick out of 1? So he got hit with a spear. The match is over. And it's like, if he just would have kicked out that spear and then get speared again, I'd be like, I'm good. But I thought it was weird. But before you had a chance to get upset, Seth Rollins jumps in the ring, pedigree that I wish he'd get another move, because now Triple H probably jerking off in the back like, yes, that's my move, damn it, yes, but hit him with a pedigree, holds up the title, saying he's back.
Yeah.
That finished the pay-per-view. What's your ranking of the pay-per-view? Scale of 1 to 10.
I like it.
So 6, 7.
I mean,
I can't give it an 8, but nothing really gets an 8. I mean, WrestleMania gets an 8 or 9, but it's 5 is average.
I'll give it about a 9. You know what I'm saying?
You give it 9. Woo! You
because
it.
because I'll tell you this. Think about it. Rollins never lost his title.
Yes. That's true.
Him and Reigns do got beef.
Yes, way back. Shield.
Yeah, I mean. So this is perfect.
I feel you there. I get the premise. I feel the pay-per-view as a whole.
It's going to be a good match.
It's going to be great.
No doubt about it. It's going to be a good match.
Yeah, Roman's going to win.
See, you know what?
No, I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm gonna just carry shiz in the back. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
We're just gonna have a little chat. We're gonna talk to you.
Roman's on Superman mode. He shouldn't be, but they pit him. What they do with Cena, they doing with Roman. But I feel like I prefer to watch Roman in the ring. I'm not mad at Roman.
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm not mad at Roman.
Yeah, I just personally, my favorite is not Roman. Roman could be in my top 10 guys I want to watch, but I'm not mad he's winning.
I mean, I do like Roman. I do.
But that was the pay-per-view. I give it personally a 7. Everything can't be great. It was a couple good matches I might rewatch, but no pay-per-view is going to be rewatchable all the way through. That's not how life works. So y'all need to stop bitching online. That's not how life works. I watch the UFC all the fucking time. There's not one UFC event that you can watch start to finish. You be like, well, I don't like it because the second match wasn't good. So y'all need to stop bitching as wrestling fans and be like, well, the first 2 matches was okay. And it should have been great. Every match can't be great. Now, after that, Raw happens, and he started the storyline with the Money in the Bank right away, setting up qualifier matches, and we already have 5 people in the match, and we have 2 more left.
Right.
So that was a good idea for Raw because they went straight into storyline. And then that's when Seth came back, and they already announced the main event is going to be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. So we already got our pay-per-view damn near stacked up. You personally say you liked it Raw. How did you feel about the people who actually got into the Money in the Bank match? That was Jericho. Who else? Kevin Owens.
So far, I'm liking the lineup.
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Ain't Dean?
Cesaro
And Dean's in there.
And Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. That's why I felt like
Lunatic
Dean and
Fringe.
Jericho is already in a feud already, and you still have, you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the feud that's in the match. Then you have Cesaro in the match. Now, who will be the next two? We don't know. But Raw, you say you liked it. Who came back? Enzo came back. Hilarious. He was funny. New Day is funny, but it wasn't the birthday of Raw, so the cake didn't make sense. But it's cool. It's wrestling.
It was funny.
It's wrestling. Whatever. Yeah. What was you? Did anything stick out besides the matches? Is there a storyline you want to see more of?
Actually, I'm just looking forward to some more returns. All right, so I mean,
Cena.
He's
going to return.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You know how to fuck with me.
I'm just saying. There's Cena fans out there. I don't hate the guy. I just think he's boring. I don't hate the guy. I just think he's boring.
I just wasn't going to say his name, but.
Sorry. Do. We won't call him that. Do. We ain't going to call him his name.
Okay.
Do's coming back.
But, Enzo came back.
Yes. Seth is back.
I'm looking forward to, like Randy Orton coming back, I'm looking forward to,
I can't wait for Bray Wyatt to come back. I'm a big Bray fan.
Bray.
Yeah, he's still injured now.
And I definitely can't wait for that. I can't, I just want them to push him more.
Yeah, that's true. They need to do that. So Seth comes back. The crowd goes crazy, even bigger than last night. The crowd had to be 75% Seth Rollins to 25 not with him. They automatically turn him heel. After the crowd reaction, he goes negative. Did you feel like he should be a babyface? He should stay the good guy because the crowd loved him. He back. They don't like Roman.
People liked him before.
They was booing him out the building.
When
he was champion.
Before he got hurt.
With the Shield.
Yeah, before he got hurt.
They was booing him. I love them. I'm a big Seth fan.
People was booing him, but also people like him.
They respect his skill. They didn't like the way he was being booked, to be fair.
Yeah.
They didn't, yeah. But he's back. They cheered heavily. They could have made him, not Daniel Bryan, but they could have made him that next good guy, but they went straight negative right away.
And I think,
is that a mistake?
And I think a good bad guy is someone who makes you love to hate him.
Do you think he's a good bad guy, though? I don't. I think he can play the role, but he would be a better good guy. Look at his body type. And I feel like they left money on the table. If they could make Roman the bad guy, since people don't fuck with him already, and they have Seth come in as the good guy who wins the title back, money. Here, I got money in my pocket. Take it, WWE. Take it. Now I'm like, I gave you some of my bread. I'm still watching, so I'm gonna throw my $9.99. But I ain't paying a flight, to go to the show. I love Seth whatever he does. I'm a fan of Seth Rollins. Now Seth comes back, they turn him heel. Stephanie kind of stiff arms him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that weird? Because come on, Steph, we still know you evil. We know you know what I mean, and you can't even give my man a hug. So ho, nigga. But she didn't say nigga, but that basically was like nigga. That's not our business relationship no more, and gave him a handshake. So it was interesting how that went. And then you already said you like the qualifiers, but the biggest thing of the night I want to talk about is Charlotte and Ric Flair. I'm big into the women's wrestling. I always been. A lot of people don't like it. Fuck it, it is what it is. You like what you like. But when Charlotte broke up with Rick, did you like that segment?
I didn't like how they did it. I feel like that she could have just, went on her own without all the drama. That would have been better for me. Because
you feel like it touched too much home.
Yeah, like it was just too much.
Felt too real.
Yeah,
I feel you. I love it. I loved it. That was
especially when I see what I'm saying, Ric Flair backstage, and what I'm saying, Arn Anderson like, you want to talk, Rick? Like, no, I just want to go home and cry.
You don't want to woo or nothing? No.
Like, I was like, man, that was real sad. That was real sad.
That's why I love it. I loved, Rick. Well, Rick has been weird on the mic. He sounds drunk every time. So his whole cookie story was okay, whatever. But when she went in, and this one was to say too. I have a problem personally with crowds now. It's hard for me to watch wrestling because the crowds just do whatever. Just the crowd, like, I didn't need to keep hearing what when she was breaking down this supposed to be one of them things they always could go back to on camera. Like, you wasn't there for me, Dad. 30 years. Now you go home and watch me on TV for 30 years.
That part I did like because I was hoping that it would make her stop talking because I really didn't want to hear that shit.
Oh, see, that's what I love about this. Like, where wrestling fans really could talk. Yeah, like, so you see the difference. Like, you find it more tasteless because how they did it, because they brought family up. I loved it for that reason, damn it. Yeah. Vince in the back, like, you tell him you're fired. But Dana Brooke seems like since Emma got hurt, they needed something for Dana Brooke, so they're going to pair Dana Brooke with Charlotte, and they use that so they could give Rick the stiff arm because she don't need him no more. Oh, so now that's going to be the top heels in the women division.
Like,
who do you want to see Charlotte face next? What's next for Charlotte, or do you even care what's next for Charlotte?
There's a couple women that I like to see, grab that title. She just fought one, a couple nights ago, Natalie. Sasha's another.
Sasha's injured.
So
that might be a while. That hurts. I mean, Paige might be the best thing to really do a storyline with. But they kind of did that already. And they already did her and Paige already.
And I see the way they brung her back, like Monday night, like they showing Paige. I'm like, okay, so what are they going to do now with her?
I think they had a weird play. I think Charlotte's going to have a punching bag.
And they're really not doing anything with Naomi either.
No, they're not. That's why I feel like Naomi might get a title shot because they need her to beat somebody to Sasha Banks get back. I think Sasha Banks
going to win. They have so much good talent going to waste right now. Oh, watch your mic.
Sorry, I stepped on the cat. He looking real mad at me right now. That Goldberg stare. The cat was under my foot. He's looking at me like I did it on purpose. Like I wasn't looking at you, the people, and him. Like I looked back and went, I don't like cats. Like I'm a cat hater. No, I'm Natty. I love cats. I'm Tyson Kidd. I love cats. So we about to cut this video short. Okay, the women's division, we talked about that. What's next? Do you want to talk any NXT or TNA? That would be a no. Now this was Kick Out of 2 podcast. This was Shizzy with the Xbox with X Angel. I guess the whole cat stomping thing stopped the podcast, and I respect that. Mazaku Kami should be back at the next episode, and hopefully we could get Excalibur Angel.
Yes.
We took the X out.
Yes.
Excalibur Angel back on a couple more podcasts to talk wrestling.
Yes.
So that was our thoughts. That was our mind frame. Peace out.
Get 'em.